Apparently a part of the reason why farmed bees stay in the beehives that humans build for them is because the farm hives are safer and sturdier. I don't know how busy Discord servers worth of bugs that only have one brain cell each would logically conclude that the humans protect them from outside threats, illness, and parasites, but if I understood right, the bees would be free to move away and build a new nest somewhere else anytime they'd want, and they simply choose not to. You know how in almost every culture, people have some concept of, if I sacrifice something that I made / produced to the gods, they will ward me and my harvest from evil. So, in a way, don't the bees willingly sacrifice a part of their harvest to an entity not only far greater than them, but nearly beyond their comprehension, in exchange for protection against natural forces wildly outside of their own control? So tell me, beekeepers, what are you to your bees, if not a mildly eldritch god? Reasons why my grandpa is the best. He made my wife and I'm a woman, a giant banner for our 1-year anniversary. When I was pregnant, the baby was kicking, and when he touched my belly, the baby stopped and he called him a little crab. He once called and left a voicemail asking how to spell styrofoam. He flipped a table because he saw someone hit a dog. He beat Skrin in 4 days. He served in the Korean War, and when he came home, he learned Korean, so if he ever ran into a Korean vet, he could give them the same respect he'd give an American vet. My son has 2 moms, and there was a special guy in your life day at his school for Father's Day, so my grandpa went and showed up in dress pants and a pressed shirt because he didn't want to embarrass him. Also, there was a little boy who didn't have anyone there, and grandpa asked if he could be his special guy, and the little boy beamed. He knows all of the secrets to the Zelda games. He's had 4 open heart surgeries and can still kick your ass. I'm not really mentally ill, I'm just faking this. A mentally ill proverb. I said this to my therapist and she just looked at me and said, "So do you think I went to clown school?" How the web became unreadable. The growing inaccessibility of science. Access options. There it is, again. That funny feeling. She knocked the little statue off so she could be the statue. Dr. Brian Fisher, California Academy of Sciences. Dr. Fisher, get off that man's face, you're a scientist, now act like one. I prefer my canned beverages Luigi style, Mario style, Luigi style. What's not clicking? Just because your area of study isn't chemistry or anatomy doesn't mean you're any less of a mad scientist. Mad astronomers are evil, mad botanists are fricked up, mad psychologists are twisted. All fields of mad scientists are valid. What does a mad sociologist do? Standard county prison. Women be shopping, non-binaries be eating oysters. What do men do? See a mouse and eat it. I clench my fist and beat it. I punch my balls and weeping. I'm the beast I worship. So I was having Shreks with my girlfriend at her parents' house, and we were really getting it on with her moaning and groaning, which woke up her dad. We were really in the heat of it, so we never noticed when he walked upstairs and then walked in on us. "Dad," my girlfriend exclaimed in a panic. I'm sorry." The dad, being a dad, replies, "Hi, sorry, I'm dad." He then turns to me and asks, "Are you freaking sorry?" How smart are you, Frank? Pretty smart. I was recently reading a book called A Short History of Nearly Everything, which I liked a lot. I'm always reading, and stuff like that makes me feel smarter than I am. Alright, what's 2 + 2? 3. This is just what a guy looks like, just a regular dude. You deleted my caption. Here it is because you deleted it. Gabbajababo. Who's the goddamn fool buying gold for the end times? Me. I've got 2 packs of cigarettes, a hatchet, a crowbar, and a first aid kit. Dumbass, I'll give you 2 grams of gold. Me. Anonymous asked you, do you have a hairy-ass man's legs? Very hairy legs started following House of Cashew. Discretion. I associate the word discretion so closely with this post that I can't hear or think or say it without immediately remembering, do you have a hairy-ass man's legs? Very hairy legs started following you and I would like financial compensation. Take these with you. It will be important in your quest. I will never be able to view fall 2019 objectively because of its status as directly preceding several years of disaster anyway, so I'll probably be like 87. And I'll still be like, last time I was happy, had to be fall of 19, before the dark times, like a video game character you talk to when seeking ancient wisdom. I just think it's important that Tumblr knows a man is cosplaying as the Ever Given and is blocking doorways at DragonCon 2021. Here is a screenshot of the post he made that the DC Instagram shared. DragonCon, Atlanta, Georgia, Evergreen. Stop being the only thing on my freaking dashboard, oh my god, no. Why are farmers always sucking on those wheat stalks? Because the corn too big. Nobody. The Booty Diaries. The Booty Diaries reblog. The Booty Diaries. Can't wait to reblog this from myself. Astrology chicks get robbed and be like, wow, it's because the stars are in retrograde. The symbolism is saying the Pisces must be subservient to the Capricorn. This is so powerful. Okay. I don't know, it's just my opinion that the mile-egg guy from SpongeBob and the Cabbage Man from Avatar should hold hands. It doesn't have to be now, and I personally would respect their boundaries and not rush it, but like, if it happened at some point, you know, Wamad Cashier, okay. Crystal, Netflix and Chimney, chill. I'm like dropping hints that I have an Android. Don't talk to me or my 3 screaming sons ever again. Yo, what if Tumblr was a hotel? The council has decided, death penalty. Who's Joe? I arrange your legs so that they're crisscross applesauce but they're wrapped around a water tower. Joe Mama. I arrange your legs so that they're crisscross applesauce but they're wrapped around a water tower. Cool if I park here, Yeeman Shaw. Commenting the words literally or exactly on my mutuals posts like how old women on Facebook comment are men. You were named after the 2 bravest men I ever knew, 2 Robocops. Pepperoni and cheese. Throw some salami on that bad boy, I'm going to throw up. You're such a bee, Bagel. Is it really so difficult, so troublesome to put the bread tie back on the bag? My mom made this post. Do you know what a stormtrooper's favorite store is? The one next to Target. States with a rainforest cafe. US states with a rainforest cafe. Me, does 3 crunches. Me, once I glow on these hoes they gon' need sunglasses to see me shine. Me and the only other person still wearing a mask in the store. Disney's first gay character. Disney's first gay character. When you overreacted and the damage has already been done, so you just lay there wondering why anyone puts up with you at all. If you let me into your house I will crawl under your blankets and I will get cozy and drowsy. Touches the ground. Something really LGBT happened there. Do this to my gravesite and know I'm in super heck. My talent is identifying birds. Okay, what's this one? Yep, it's definitely a bird. I'm from New England, so the idea of a state that big just confuses and upsets me, so sign my whitehouse.gov petition to have Texas separated into 4 smaller Texas. Me every day. I wanna die. Please take me now. Experiences minor ache. Me. Please don't do this. Me at 2 am. Self-doubt and a crippling lack of purpose. Don't waste your time on your phone. Simply stare blankly into space instead. Reading alone in your room at sunset with your windows open in summer while the wind caresses your skin is probably the closest thing we have to a cure for the human condition. Thinking about that guy that created a clean room in his local makerspace and built an entire gene therapy from scratch, making a virus that supposedly delivered the ability to digest lactose and then swallowed it like a mad scientist and cured himself of lactose intolerance, eating 2 cheese pizzas to prove it. The balls on this guy. I'm going to explode in the kiln. Sometimes love comes in the form of warm, homemade banana bread. Hot new girl bad so true and the best is. Girl help I'm romanticizing situations. Me when people ask me why I can't drive. I don't need a driver's license, I'm a city girl. I go on the bus and pretend everyone is a little in love with me and then thank the driver while getting off like I'm a lady and it's my carriage. Vroom vroom. Nothing is funnier to me than Mr. Darcy telling his best friend not to propose to the girl he loves because 1. Her family are unsuitable and 2. She doesn't truly like him enough to marry, only to then himself propose to a woman who is 1. From the exact same family and 2. Has done nothing but roast him since they met. Ivanka Trump's ex-boyfriend Bingo Gubelman in Manhattan cocaine bust with Maroon 5 bassist. Every word in this headline is funnier than the one before it. A worthy rival. Gay for pay. White supremacist adult film actor Cameron Diggs arrested in meth SWAT raid in Dallas. Gordon Ramsay's dwarf porn star lookalike found dead in Badger Den half-eaten. Kid Rock subpoenaed to produce glass dildo as evidence in insane clown posse lawsuit. Harry Potter and 1,000 problems that could have been solved if people just thought of actually telling that kid things about his life. Google Maps literally sending me through a Best Buy here. Speedrunning strats. My roommate wants to name her child Lilith and so I told her that was the name of a demon and she didn't believe me, so I did some research and found out that in some religious mythology Lilith was Adam's first wife and basically she was killed/banished because she said she was equal to Adam and refused to submit to him. Now we are fighting over who gets to name their daughter Lilith. It's a race to get knocked up. Today I learned that NASA has been launching jellyfish into space since the 90s. Originally 2,478 were sent up and there were 60,000 orbiting Earth by the mission's end 20 years later. The jellyfish that have returned reportedly hate life on Earth. Go, you want to birth an eldritch horror? This is how you birth an eldritch horror. I want to know how they decided that they hate life on Earth. I mean, who doesn't? The jellyfish that have returned are the offspring of the ones sent up. They hate life on Earth because they were born into a world without gravity, no direction, different kinds of pressure, so when they return they have trouble adapting. And, according to the read more in the source, jellyfish babies, at least, have to deal with massive vertigo on Earth after spending their first few days in space, which you can tell, because you can measure how disoriented a jellyfish is compared with normal behavior. TLDR, York Thulu is an infant with a migraine. I have so many questions. The jellyfish space habitat. I mean, I guess it's probably just an airtight aquarium on board the ISS, but I read it the first several times as the jellyfish were just floating in open space. To be honest, when I read NASA has been launching jellyfish into space for years, my initial mental image was just NASA was a giant slingshot flinging jellyfish after jellyfish into the void. I will be 70 years old and I still will never have gotten over the time the Mythbusters used a rocket-powered steel wall to, and I use this word as literally as possible, vaporize an entire car into red mist. 2 pictures. On the left, a painting of Albert Square, Manchester, by the French painter Pierre Adolphe Villette, and on the right a photo of the same spot in 2018. This picture illustrates one of my favorite concepts. People have always been people. Drink water/eat food, more sleep, reduce sources of stress. What your headache is telling you. I haven't seen this post in a minute, but precisely when I have a headache right now it comes up in my feed. The doctor just walks around like I'm a slut. I'm a war criminal. I'm so sad. I put on funny outfits. I honestly forgot about Doctor Who and had a horrible several seconds of deep concern about your primary care provider. Not to talk about Doctor Who, but remember being a lonely depressed teenager and hearing him say, 900 years of time and space and I've never met anyone who wasn't important. Super Hellock was a competition and Doctor Who won.
Howdy folks, I hope that you all enjoyed episode 304 of Top Tumblr Memes. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. And if you're able to go the extra mile in supporting myself and supporting the channel, feel free to click the join button next to the subscribe button and become a channel member. But don't worry if you were not able to become a channel member. I appreciate just any interaction and any support in whatever way you were able to provide it. Even if it's just watching the videos without doing anything else, I appreciate it. This is just if you were able to. I was able to sneak into my home this weekend and grab my camera and microphone, so I should be able to get back to normal outros with tomorrow's video, so I'm very excited about that. I just had my parents like go into one little room and close themselves in, and then I went and got my camera and stuff, so I should be able to get back to the high quality outros that you all love tomorrow. So keep an eye out for those. I have a couple of theme videos in the works, so keep an eye out for those as well. I have, because of all of this, the OSHA official account being deactivated, I went and took posts from the fake OSHA official, which gives our workplace unsafety advice or whatever. So that should be coming out soon, as well as the Yahoo Answers, of course, some memes stolen from Tumblr, other Tumblr users like that you all love. And then it looks like we're gonna have our bi-weekly Tumblr binge coming up soon too, so keep an eye out for that. And I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you. And I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 305 of Top Tumblr Memes. Peace out, guys.